I turned up at 8:15 one morning on a major public-private partnership tender, and I saw a blow-up mattress, a pillow, and a blanket under a desk. And I heard at exactly the same time, almost with joy, "Oh yeah, I slept under the desk. I only got about 3 hours sleep." And that was my first experience in colour of the long hours as a badge of honour in tendering club. I have no badge. I have a lovely vintage brooch, but I have no badge. I am not a member of the long hours are a badge of honour in tendering club. In fact, I'm an advocate against it. Why? Because our job can't be everything. Because tenders are stressful and pressurised as they are, and so they can't be all-consuming of our lives. They have to take up a finite period of our day, and then you need a period in which to recover. There's one element. 2, you're not productive after a certain period of time. So if you're working an 8-hour day and you're having breaks, stand up after half an hour, 5-minute break, go get a glass of water, go to the bathroom, whatever you need to do to stop the intense focus and then come back to it after 5 minutes, you're going to be productive in that 8-hour day. But if you're doing an 18-hour day, well, it's just diminishing returns. You're not getting quality out of a person that is actually exhausted. 3, on other jobs, people aren't expected to pull all-nighters. So why is it just a given in the tendering field? Why aren't more people loudly saying, "I will not wear that badge"? Because honestly, it's a terrible reflection of an industry. It's a terrible reflection on a profession, and it shows an inherent disrespect for what we do in that profession. 4, because you won't win. Every 2% you put in once people are exhausted and non-productive is 2% less quality on your bid. And finally, long hours are actually a sign that there is something fundamentally wrong with your resourcing, your planning, your project management, and your tender as a whole. Because what long hours are is a sign of bottlenecks, a sign of inefficiencies, a sign of onerous governance, a sign of process not being followed or process being followed too strictly, a sign of a lack of flexibility, and honestly, a sign that you are not treating tenders in your business the way you would treat the operations of your business. So what is my response to joining the long hours as a badge of honour club? No thanks. I'm going to go get 8 hours sleep.